Yo, we live. Hey man, welcome back to the Golden Goose DFS show. It's your boy Chandler Blakely, aka Goose, here today bringing you another edition of my starting five for DraftKings and FanDuel. Alright, but before you already know what it is, lineup review. Going over my starting five from yesterday, breaking down what went right, what went wrong, what we can improve at, things of that nature, man. So y'all hit the subscribe button, hit the like button, turn your notification bells on, man, so you know when the video drops. All right. Yesterday, man, last night was a weird slate, man. A lot of the top guys failed, man. Embiid fouled, and it was really outside of Julius Randle, everybody failed because of foul trouble, man. Embiid early foul trouble. Gobert fouled out of the game, hurt us. Mike Conley gave us a great game. He could have had a big one, but he got in foul trouble, hurt his rotation in the third quarter. It was a lot of foul trouble yesterday, and just a lot of weird, a lot of the pay up options not really getting there, but it was an okay night tonight. Lost a little bit of our buy-in, but nothing too crazy. If you caught the starting five yesterday, you know I went with Mike Conley, Bradley Beal, Jay Crowder, Julius Randle, and Rudy Gobert. All right, let's get into it. We start right here with Mike Conley. Very, very solid. For some reason, I don't know why people were not on that Jazz Grizzlies game yesterday. I do not know why everybody flocked to the Atlanta Knicks game for some reason. I mean, I wanted a few pieces of that game, but I mean, I wasn't all over it like everybody else was. I thought it was very nice value in the Jazz Grizzly game. Is that game ended up being a deciding factor. If you got some of them Grizzly guys in your lineup like Kyle Anderson, Dylan Brooks, I know you probably had a great night. But Mike Conley, I thought he would be higher on in this, especially when we got that news later on in the evening that Donovan Mitchell was out. So I thought it would push his ownership up a little bit. But we got him at 14% on. This is the $12 single entry right here. 257, just missed the cash line. Cash line was 263 over here. If Gobert don't foul out, we in the cash line easily missed it by 6 points over here. So got unlucky right here, but like I said, Mike Conley got him at 14% on. Nice double, big performance from Mike Conley at 6,700. I told y'all yesterday he was my favorite player across both sites. I thought he was just too cheap. Definitely got a boost with no Donovan Mitchell. He gave us 52 DK points, man. Great effort from Mike Conley yesterday. That was huge. At the shooting guard spot, we went Bradley Beal. Man, if you watched the video yesterday, I went into full depth how I felt like Bradley Beal could have a bigger game as Ben Simmons would bother Westbrook and things of that nature. But they actually started Ben Simmons on Bradley Beal, so he got off to a slow start. I was a little bit worried. We got him right here at 8%, but he eventually got it going and gave us right at 56 DK points. Very solid double from Bradley Beal. We'll definitely take that, especially this 8% ownership right here for the 8,700. Nobody was on the Wizards side of things, guys. And just a quick breakdown. Everybody was on the Philly side of the game, man. I get it was a pace-up game for them. Had a possibility of being a blowout. So guys was going like Simmons and Harris and Embiid. But if you're going all three of those guys, you should at least ran it back with one Wizard, at least a cheaper Wizard or something like that. Because if you was stacking like that, that means you're probably expecting to be a blowout, and you're expecting those starters to just crush and put the Wizards away early. So if that was the case, if that what you thought, why not bring it back with some of those Wizards cheap guys, as those guys who would probably get more run in the blowout. So that I think anybody who stacked that game yesterday, they probably left money on the table by not running back with like a Bertans, a Neto, or something like that, in my opinion. But you do it however you feel. I mean, I'm pretty sure guys won money without bringing back those Wizards guys. So, but it's just me, for my opinion, that's how I would do it. But we got Bill here. He worked out for us. Coming in at the small forward spot. But we went Jay Crowder. Got him at, he was very chalky here. 53% on, 4,100. Just a value play. We felt they could get the minutes. And we told you he was mainly there for defense. We were just hoping he could hit a few threes and give us a ceiling type performance. He didn't shoot very well, so he only gave us like right at 19 DK points. Just an okay effort for him right here. Definitely needed more from him. And then at my power forward spot, I went Julius Randle. He had a horrible night from the field. Very bad night shooting the ball. The supporting cast got it done for him. R.J. Barrett and Alex Burks had a big night over there. We had Burks in some spot too. If you caught the video yesterday, you knew I was on Burks too. So we definitely had him in some few spots, even though we didn't get him right here in this single entry contest. But yeah, Julius Randle, baby double, 37 DK points. That really hurt us right here. That 9,200 did not pay that salary off for us. And then at my center spot, I went Rudy Gobert. Just a pivot. Since I wasn't going Embiid, I knew I had to get somebody that could get close to his production if Embiid didn't go crazy and give you a ceiling type performance. And I thought that guy was Rudy Gobert. Great spot here. Got him right at 11% on. He was not getting any ownership. Gave us 36 DK points. He was having a solid night, man. He should have easily gave us 40 plus. But like I said, he fouled out with like 5-6 minutes to go in the fourth quarter, so that messed up his closing run and really hurt us right here. Just got unlucky in this spot with Rudy Gobert. Round out my lineup. Wanted to get some of that Knicks value as it was a pace-up game for them going against the Hawks. I went Derrick Rose. Knew he was going to be a little chalky, but at 5,500, I felt like he was a solid play, especially if we knew he could see 30-plus minutes in this matchup. Gave us right at 33 DK points. Solid effort from D Rose here, pushing 6x right here. You always love that. Then my DeAndre Hunter, I tweeted that he could be a sneaky value play. He just didn't get it going. He didn't shoot the ball very well either. Got him at 25%. More people was on him than I thought. I didn't think he would be this high on. But at 4,000, especially, I know once he was announcing the starting lineup, that probably boosted his ownership a little bit. But great sneaky value play right here. But just 10 DK points, wet the bed for us over here. But I have no problem going back to him. I think he saw 28 minutes in this game. If a guy at 4,000 is going to see 28 minutes, that's going to be hard to come by in the playoffs on these smaller slates. So you got to roll the dice right there. I have no problem playing him again if he comes in that cheap again. And then rounding out lineup, Nerlens Noel, 4,100. There's another guy. He probably gave us a better performance here, but he got hurt in the fourth quarter. I think he stepped on somebody's foot or something like that. He didn't get any closing runs as Taj Gibson closed out the game for the Knicks. That really hurt his performance. Got him at 37% on. There's 16 DK points. Not nearly enough right here, but like I said, it was just an okay night. Lost a little bit of our buy-in. Didn't do too great. Got a little bit unlucky right here, but let's go take a look at tomorrow and see what we got going, all right? Coming in on DraftKings, man. We got a 2-game slate tomorrow. They're really trying to stretch these playoffs out with these 2 games. I don't know why we're having a 2-game slate on Monday. It could at least be a 3-gamer, but you got to work with what you got to work with. At the point guard spot, I want to look at Goran Dragic right here for 5K. Probably not going to start, but we expected him to see the bulk of the minutes. He saw 33 minutes last time out, even though it was an overtime game. You still should be able to pencil him in for about 28 to 30 minutes. As I told you on the last video, that the Heat trust him more than none, in my opinion, or they just like him more than none, one or the other. But he definitely gets the bulk of the run, the point guard. Definitely want to get to him in this matchup going against the Milwaukee Bucks. Coming at shooting guard, want to look at Drew Holiday, man. This 7,700 staying in this same game, going against the Miami Heat. I'm expecting another good game. This series is going to be a dogfight here. And Drew Holiday just a guy who gives you a little bit of everything. He can get it done in a plethora of ways for you. If he got his scoring going, that he can give you a big type performance. But definitely want to take advantage of this price tag right here. I think he's one of the better price options tomorrow. 7,700. I would like it to be a little cheaper, but he's very solid at this price tag in this matchup. Coming in at the small forward, I want to go right back to Jimmy Butler, man. Excuse me, the sinus is acting up, guys. But Jimmy Butler, 8,500. Listen, he gave us 47 points last time out. In the OT game, I get it, but he shot the ball horribly. I think he was 4 of 22 from the field. I do not expect that to happen again, especially after the Heat took a tough loss in OT on the last second shot by Middleton. I think they come out, play a little more inspired ball. I think Jimmy Butler try to get to the cup a little more and pick up his offensive output if they try to steal one from the Bucks here. I like Jimmy Butler in this matchup. He does everything for the Heat. Whatever they need him to do, he's gonna do it. He's the unquestionable leader over there. Get you some Jimmy Butler. Coming in at power forward, I want to look at Michael Porter Jr. Price fell down. I guess they're adjusting the pricing for this 2-game slate, trying to make it more palatable, make it a little easier to build lineups. But Michael Porter Jr. is $7K. Great matchup against the Portland Trail Blazers. They definitely gonna need his scoring, man. As we saw Portland, we know Portland can fill it up, and Jokic's gonna need some help over there. And right now, Michael Porter Jr. is his main option with no Jamal Murray out there. So I'm looking for him to try to increase his scoring output, maybe hit the boards a little harder. Should get a nice double from Michael Porter Jr. in this spot. But I like him at this $7K price tag. And then rounding out my center spot, going right back to Yusuf Nurkic, 6,700, solid price on him. I think he should be in line for 30-plus minutes, barring foul trouble. Gave us a very solid outing last time out, 42, 43 DK points. That's very solid. He should be in line for all the minutes he can handle. They're going to need him to defend against the Joker. I like getting the Nurkic, especially at this 6,700 price tag. One of the better values tomorrow on the DraftKings side. All right, there you have it, man. My starting five for DraftKings: Goran Dragic, Drew Holiday, Jimmy Butler, Michael Porter Jr., Yusuf Nurkic. All right, guys. Be sure you following on Twitter at DFS Goose, or just checking back to the video so you can get a updated starting five a little bit before lock. All right. Now let's go take a look at FanDuel, see what I'm liking. Coming in at FanDuel at the top, want to stay with Goran Dragic, 5,500. Just told y'all, man, expecting him to see the bulk of the minutes. Very solid, wily vet. Does a great job for the Miami Heat. They like playing him out there, especially in the crunch time going down to finish out the game. I like getting the Goran Dragic at this 5,500 price tag. Coming in at the shooting guard, guy, I want to look at his Austin Rivers right here, 4,400. Saw 33 minutes, 32 minutes last time out. And if he's going to continue to see those minutes, man, it's one of the better values you can have over here on FanDuel. We know he's a streaky shooter. He's going to have a hot shooting game, I promise you. He mainly just scores, so that's the downside to having him right here. But he's one of the better values going to find tomorrow, especially on the 2-game. It's going to be hard to find value. You got to take the chances on somebody. So why not Austin Rivers, a guy who's going to take a few shots, and if he hit a couple, you know he don't mind keep firing away. So hopefully he has one of his better shooting performance tomorrow for us over here at this 4,400. But I like getting Austin Rivers for a little value on FanDuel. Coming in at small forward, staying with Jimmy Butler, 9,100. Listen, I told you, man, just expect him to come out more determined today. Expect him to really try to get the win for the Heat. I like getting to Jimmy Butler. At the power forward spot, I want to look at my boy Aaron Gordon, 5,600. He gave us right at 6x last time out. Very solid for the Denver Nuggets. I told you he should be in line for 30-plus minutes. It's the playoffs, man. It's the playoffs. Everybody's rotation are going to be very short, man. You got to go with proven guys here, especially in tough matchups like this going against the Portland Trail Blazers. I think he should be in line for a nice workload. He's always a double threat. I like getting Aaron Gordon. And then rounding out the lineup at the center, yes sir, going to the Joker, 10-7 over here on FanDuel. He just does it all, man. They need to try to steal one back from the Trailblazers here and keep the home court at advantage somewhat intact. So Joker's going to have to get it done for him. At 10-7, I think you can definitely go to him in this matchup, all right? You know he's a triple-double threat every time he steps on the court. That's going to do it for FanDuel. My starting five over here: Goran Dragic, Austin Rivers, Jimmy Butler, Aaron Gordon, and Nikola Jokic. Man, get some exposure to these guys. Get them in your player pool. You know I'm going to have them in mind. Be sure to follow on Twitter. Check back to the video a little bit, about a half hour before lock for the updated starting five, man. If you got any questions about the slate, man, don't be afraid to ask, man. Put them in the comment section on the video. It's easier if you put them on Twitter, because I kind of get them right away. If you get them on, if you put them on the YouTube video, I don't really got my alert set up for that. You kind of just got to wait till I check back and see them. But I will answer them if I see them, guys. All right? That's going to do it for us here tonight, man. Y'all know the motto. Chances make champions. Y'all green up. I see y'all tomorrow, all right? Let's go.